Hi, I'm Davir, and today we have a new episode in the channel. And today we're going to talk about, I think, texture, because I do notice that whenever I paint with brushes that have no texture, it's not bad. But sometimes I need some kind of grit whenever I'm painting. And I'm not referring to texture you add in the end, like adding noise or whatever. I mean, that's cool too. But I want to emphasize texture as you're painting, because I think if you're lacking a bit of motivation or inspiration, sometimes having texture in your brush can motivate you to paint and push your brush work further. I don't know. There's just something about, for example, if you paint with like a basic round brush, you can paint with it, but it's not as motivating. What you can do is, if you have like a brush that's not a circle brush or a round brush, like it has some kind of shape, try increasing, say, the brush spacing. And when you make that brush bigger and paint with that brush, it kind of has an automatic texture, because you can see like a repeating set of patterns or shapes, because again, your brush spacing is kind of, you've enlarged it or increased the spacing. And when you paint with that, seeing that amount of grit or teeth in your work as you're painting, not in the end. Obviously, it's gonna affect the way your piece looks in the end, but it's not about that. It's about like, how does texture affect the way you paint? How you start a painting, how you develop shapes as you're painting, stuff like that. I think it's one of those, it is kind of a secret to good paintings, having a texture brush. If you have one brush that has texture, again, a simple way to do this automatically is to just increase the brush spacing of your current brush. That's not a round brush, and you can do this, and you will notice the almost automatic effect where you just feel a little more artsy. Because if you notice, when you're drawing or painting on your tablet, everything is like smooth. Your screen, your tablet, your canvas. So sometimes it's so like something has to contrast that. And I think having some texture in your work, in the process, as you're painting or drawing, I think this mostly applies to painting. Although maybe this can work with drawing, because I've noticed that when you're drawing with like an ink pen, like a basic round brush with no texture, like it doesn't even have like jittery edges, it's just a very smooth kind of line, you can still draw with that. But there's something about texture, like the moment you add a little bit of jitter in the edges, or you play with the opacity and some texture, it just feels a lot more inviting. Like you want to draw more, right, when you have texture. So I think it's sort of a hidden technique when it comes to getting things moving, getting things started. And I think it especially works in the beginning, especially if you don't have an idea yet of what you're gonna do. Because sometimes when you paint, you sort of find the painting as you paint. Like you don't know the end result. Like you don't even have a goal. Like your main goal maybe is just to open up a canvas and just start painting, right? I think having textures to start off with and help you along, because if it's a pure empty canvas, it can be so intimidating, right? And then imagine like a white canvas, and then you start drawing like outlines of a subject, like it's so direct, like there's no warm up. And I feel like playing around with some textures is a great way to sort of warm yourself up. But not just that, because the more you add textures on your page, you're gonna find certain shapes that interest you, and that can get you started towards something. There is some advice out there. It's not wrong, again, but people train or advise you to learn how to paint with like a basic round brush. I do get the importance of that. You want to be able to paint something with like basic tools. It's like drawing with a pencil. Like you want to be able to draw something with a basic mechanical pencil. Like if you can't do that, you're kind of missing the fundamentals. Like you want to work on your fundamental skills, but you can't limit yourself to that. And I think a good way to break away from that a little bit and to get started on your own like unique artistic journey is playing with texture. And eventually you're gonna find certain textures that appeal to you. You will notice that there are some textures that you just find more cool, find more aesthetic, and that's gonna lead you towards your style. Some prefer more graphic design types of elements in their work, where it's more there's this old game that I used to play on my PSP, PlayStation Portable. It's like a futuristic racing game. Oh my god, forgot the name. There's a new game that's out. It's like a shooting game that took inspiration from that game as well in terms of like the graphic design. Oh my god. Oh shit, Wipeout. Maybe some of you know that game. Some artists prefer the kind of more graphic look. It is technically texture, or you can make it into texture, where it's more about like basic shapes, you know, like basically a bunch of like circles, rectangles that's kind of elongated. Like that in a way is kind of like texture, right? And you can start off with that whenever you have like an empty canvas. Just add in a bunch of like graphic-esque shapes, and maybe that's what gets you going. Some prefer more natural looking textures. Like think of a natural oil painting, or like a traditional oil painting or gouache painting, where you want to feel that canvas rough textured look. I'm thinking of an artist, for example, like Greg Rutkowski. Like whenever he does his digital artwork paintings, he does try to add, like a lot of his brushes have like an oil texture to it. Like it feels like a canvas painting at the end, even though it's a digital piece. And that leads to his, or that contributes to his art style, because he does, or he is fascinated by that kind of texture. So if you're feeling lost with your process, with your like style, with your art in general, think about texture. Maybe that's something that you need to work on and figure out. Maybe it can help you get somewhere. Or maybe it's a lack of texture. Maybe you need less texture in your work, and maybe that's what's going to get you going in your process. That's it for this quick discussion on textures. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.